And keeping this show going, we have Mr. Miguel Sevasin coming off an awesome second round triangle. How are you feeling right now, my man?
On top of the world, man. I practice that all the time with my at BTT, Lozon's, Lakeville May. I practice on like a lot of like grappling movement with Jack Condon's my number one sparring partner. So he got hurt last couple weeks, so he couldn't fight. But he's like one of the guys that pushes me day in out. So you just messed me up, man. Go ahead.
Now, going into like the fight itself, I mean, your opponent, we were actually talking about it on the pre-show, was a very experienced wrestler going into it. You were landing a lot of shots standing up. So just walk us through like that very first round.
So he comes from a martial arts gym, so we assumed that he would want to stand and strike. But I mean, he is a state champ wrestler, so I should have known that the wrestling was gonna come. But he started off strong, man. He's so strong. I couldn't even get off, and I used the cage to like bump up, and that's what gave me enough momentum to get over because he was stronger than me. So I got to put on some more size or something. But after that, I controlled him for most of the round in his guard, just throwing little shots, but enough to keep just making him stay on the ground and pop him, so I can hold him there. I hold him there really well. And then when he shot in the first place, I've been practicing the uppercut constantly. So that's what made his nose bleeding from the gecko. And that's what helped me throughout the fight because you can't breathe with a bloody nose.
Absolutely. And one of the things, I mean, just watching that I was really impressed with was your overall takedown defense. I mean, was that a big focus in this camp for you to really go into this?
Oh, for sure, man. I can't tell you how much that sucks. Wall wrestling, oh my God, it's so tough. But that's what I did for like my last camp, but it worked a lot. But I did mostly the sprawling because it was in the middle of the ring, the cage. But then I've been working a lot of wrestling, like more than you know. So a lot of wall work at the Lozon crew. We did 5-5s, which is like they all try to get me down. And Tyler Menard, I got a lot of private sessions with him. Connor Matthews, a lot of those guys. Joe Lozon.
So yeah, you got a really great group of training partners that you end up working with. And now just talking about this win itself, I mean, one of the biggest things about your latest wins also, I mean, you had this where you're coming against a guy who's a very tough wrestler going into it. Before that, you had someone who was coming in as a striker. And one of the things that's very impressive about your performances is that you're beating these guys at their own game. I mean, is this something you're just working extra hard into your camps? Just what attributes to that?
Well, I'm not sounding cocky, but I've very good striking. I'm a very good striker, and I'm tough. I could take a hit to land multiple hits, and that's what I want. You throw one, yeah, I'll eat it, but you're going to eat like 6 or 7, and that's just my game plan. I mean, yeah, sure, I get hurt, but everybody gets hurt. It's an MMA fight. So, but the jiu-jitsu and the wrestling, I've been working constantly, like 5 times out of 7 days a week. So every week leading up to this, for like 6 months. So.
Absolutely. And again, man, it showed. Is there any last people you want to shout out before we move on in the interview?
Just Bristol County Club, Chad Ferrier, Justin Simmons has helped me out a lot with the wrestling, coming down and working on me for hours. And he's got like a whole wife and kids. So he's doing a lot with the Cage Titans. Mike Avila is my striking coach. Jack Condon, my number one partner. Lakeville MMA, Sensei John Miranda, Joe Lozon, Tyler Menard. So many people. Jair, I'm not sure if I said that.
Absolutely. I think we had some questions over here.
So, is there anything that surprised you by either your performance or some of your opponents did?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Can you repeat that question? I'm sorry.
Was there anything in the fight that surprised you, either something that you did or your opponent did?
No. We knew that he was going to shoot. I just didn't know he was going to do it from the get-go, but I knew he was just going to go to the ground eventually, and there's really nothing that surprised me. I practiced all that stuff through camp.
What would you say your key to victory in this fight was?
Just he was really tired. I can go forever, and at second round he started to like bundle up. I just turned with my hand, just spun around, and I just kind of like landed a couple of shots, and then he was getting winded. He was getting tired, and I have the cardio through the roof.
When can we expect you to expect you in the cage again?
Hopefully June 4th. I want Chris O'Brien or I want a title fight. So pick your poison. Maybe Chris O'Brien for the title fight. You guys 5-2. I want somebody with some experience, and I'm getting caught mouth.
All right, thank you for the time.
Thank you.
Awesome. Good stuff, buddy. Great picture.
See you soon.
Hopefully, man. I was supposed to fight tonight, man. It was rough.
All right, buddy.
Later, man.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good one. Thank you. You wanted to start with the next one?
You can.
Sure.
In the middle.
get nervous for you.
We're live. Oh, where's the mic?
Shane.
You ready? We're live.
All right. So Shane, big victory in the grappling match. How you feeling right now?
Good, man. Good. Great night. Happy to be here. Happy to be here for the first time at Cage Titans.
Absolutely. Now walk us through it, the whole event that ended up happening. I mean, it was a very crazy fight just from beginning to end overall.
Yeah. So we went out there. We knew he was a bit higher rank on the belt. So I was a little worried about it, to be honest with you. But I knew we put in the work. He was really good when we got on the ground to grab that knee quickly. So I was more worried about defending that and keeping him from getting that extended. But after that, when we did a little bit of a scramble, I felt more comfortable in that position. I felt like I could beat him on that position. So once I got to the side, he turned his back and we went from there.
Absolutely. Now, I mean, you mentioned the knee bar that you attempted earlier. Was there anything else that Brandon threw at you that you weren't expecting, or anything that was, he was maybe stronger in?
Not necessarily. He was really strong on the knee bar, though. That did surprise me. I didn't expect him to be that strong on it. But he did a great job. I mean, I have to give him props for it. So other than that, no, not so much of a surprise.
Absolutely. Now, how long was your camp leading up to this? I mean, how much time did you have to get ready for this?
We actually found out, we took it on about 3 days ago.
Love it. So coming right in, you were already in shape, just in the gym, just like, hey, why don't I just go do a jiu-jitsu fight?
Camp is every day. That's why we're there. So
awesome. Now, do you have any training partners you want to shout out? Anyone who really helped you get ready for this?
I do have to shout out Kyle. He was the first on the card tonight, 18 years old. He killed it. Absolutely did phenomenal. Helped me warm up in the back. So I have to give all the props to him. Of course, to my coaches, Coach Pete, Coach Dylan, and all the other coaching staff at Triforce. I'm so happy to be a part of them.
Absolutely. I think we had some questions over here as well.
So these are all parts. Take a 3 days notice. What you think separates you from the rest of the people?
I would definitely have to say the gym. They're just phenomenal. Triforce is phenomenal. The coaching staff, from the training partners to the facility, to the concept of training, to the overall behavior. I mean, the mentality is phenomenal as well. I have to give all the props to them.
So what that meant like? What was your mental like walking to the cage today?
It meant phenomenal. I mean, it was absolutely great for me to do it. I've never been here at Cage Titans. I've been wanting to get here for a long time. I'm looking to fight Jack here soon for that welterweight belt as soon as he gets his knee fixed up. So, it's phenomenal to finally get in here. We tried to get on the card a couple times, so I'm just happy we were able to get it pushed through and get it done.
All right, awesome. Good job.
Excellent. Great work, man.
Thanks, guys.
Good
You guys are
stuff.
phenomenal. Thank you so much.
Thank you.